For today's episode,
You go first.
we've got a special treat for you.
Yes!
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so I'm going to pull mine out of the bag, and it's not a cat. And I went and visited this place last week. This is from Junction Brewery. It's a New England IPA.
New England IPA.
Yeah, get a load of that, guys. There you go. And I haven't seen it in stores. You only get it there. And I know we're getting into the IPAs lately because they're very popular. I believe you're going to like this one a lot. So I chose it for the show. There's my little addition for today's episode. What you got? What you got?
Oh, look at that. It's a Scottish style ale.
Oh, very nice.
Monday Night Piper. It's very nice, and of course,
Great can.
Piper, my grandchild.
Yeah, of course. That's why you picked it.
Only 4.8%. So anyway,
Yeah.
there we are. There is
Scottish style ale.
from Second Wedge.
Ah.
Second Wedge. I have to.
Did you go there? Did you go to Uxbridge?
Oh, I go there all the time. So it's a nice beer.
Oh, beautiful
It's a beautiful beer.
Yeah.
And
Well, I look forward to that. Thank you for that little
Well.
treat today.
well,
Yeah, look at these puppies. Okay, well, I don't even know where to begin. Hazy, juicy, fruity, just like me.
ingredients.
Water is the first ingredient.
Yes, well, water, malted barley, hops, yeast.
Yeah, imagine that in a beer.
Doesn't say what the hops are. Anyway, it's,
Well, I'll tell you something. I
What?
researched their IBUs through their thing. This is in and around 30, 35. I find around 40 and more, it starts getting high in the IBU units.
this one doesn't say at all.
We'll know by tasting. I'm looking forward to trying your selection today.
Oh,
I know.
it's very nice. Two. There's a double. The first is the. That's all
Yeah.
right.
Ah,
There we go.
it's the pop and fizz.
Oh, look at that. Very pale. It's definitely citrusy.
It's not. I know how you feel about the
But,
anti-scurvy beers.
And of course, the nose is
Oh, very flowery for sure.
deceptive.
Yeah, hibiscus,
Whoa, this is a big.
honey.
Well,
Squeeze the can, Larry. Squeeze the can.
got it.
It's almost coming in. What do you think about the notes?
It's very grapefruity. Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah. There's the hops coming out.
Definitely not as citrusy to the taste.
Yeah, I really like this one. And after the second or third sip, see how the palate changes to it?
That's nice.
Yeah, no, delicious. I picked up a session IPA, but I drank it.
Well, what are you supposed to do with it?
Drink it. Well, I was going to save it for the show, but if you know why they call it, why it's called session IPA?
Well, I can imagine.
Session was allowing workers to drink. They would have a session. So the beer was typically brewed at 3-4%, not much more than that. And they'd go have a couple pints and go back to work.
The IPA, I mean, it is pale ale.
Yeah.
But the IPA, of course, is the stuff that they put more hops in
Yeah.
to travel to India
Yeah.
from Great Britain.
Ah, I see.
And that was, I mean,
Those colonialists.
well, it's a nice colour.
So tasting notes, definitely hazy. Well,
He's good at
because
this.
it's
He's good
unfiltered.
at this.
Well, you're going to get the fruits coming out. It doesn't have a hoppy. I'd say IBU's around 35, maybe closer to 40. There's some citrus in there, but not as much as you'd think.
There's more on the nose.
Long finish, and there's a bitterness there from the hops that makes it enjoyable. And it gets easier to drink with a few sips.
I had 2.5 evases last night.
Holy crap, what happened to the half?
Well, I shared it with somebody else.
Oh,
But
that's nice of you.
No, I didn't. No, he left. Anyway,
Did you tell him to leave?
no, he left because he had to go home.
Because he only had a half. He was so disappointed. Your beers are kind of like girlfriends, aren't they?
There's a limit. There's a limit.
To how many you can have?
What you can do with them.
Well, like, okay, I know there's a plethora of jokes in here, so we better stay away.
I was feeding you with the line.
You were setting me up for disaster.
Yes.
This is not a relationship show. Trust me. Not. You're not going to get good advice for relationships on this show. What you're going to get is great advice with some great beer. Oh, and I stand with Wet'suwet'en. Post it here, hashtag Wet'suwet'en.
It's a shocking thing that's happening out there.
Well, this structure and power. We're gonna help take care of the environment and climate change. Nope. We're gonna take care and do some reconciliation with our indigenous peoples because they're a very important part of our society and our future. Nope.
We're gonna do one thing or say one thing and do the opposite. Crazy.
Man, we're Shea Guevara when you need him.
What?
Shea. I'm not a hammer and sickle kind of guy, but we need a revolutionary symbol.
Che Guevara?
Yeah, him too. So what do you think?
It's a little bit too citrusy for me, but it's not It's not overpowering. Let's change.
Yeah, quaffable.
Thing.
Yeah.
Does it?
Helps bring the oxygen into it, get the bubbles going, and then you get nose, right? So you break the surface tension a little bit, it allows it to aerate, and then on the palate, hits the palate, watch. Boom. See? Full flavor, right in the face.
Right.
All right, we're back.
We're back.
And he's Mozart.
Oh.
I'm Bach.
And this is a treasure. Let's see what this does. Well, it's pretty much the same as the last one.
Okay, I see which direction we're going.
Do you have any Scottish in you?
I think at one point I did. No, it was the other way around.
I can't.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Are you gonna?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Viewing audience, look at that. You've seen this before. If you've been on the show before, you've seen similar colors. Beautiful.
It's a nice. I mean, you can see through it. This is Monday Night Piper.
Monday, even though it's Tuesday. So last night, Piper.
From Second Wedge Brewing in Uxbridge.
Oh.
Very different.
Earthy. Yeah, we're going back into the ales for sure. Mineral. Malty. Toasted almonds. It doesn't have the floral bouquet that the IPA does. It's more on the nutty burnt side. Bready. Toasted.
He's very. I say this every time. He's very good at this.
I used to do this.
It touches a completely different part of the tongue.
Oh, absolutely. It's actually a very nice contrast to go with an IPA when you're doing a tasting like this.
It's a good mixture.
So for people who are perhaps just getting into a spectrum of beers, most people have drank the mainstream beers that you get at the brewer's retail, and they wonder why they don't like beer, right?
Yes.
But when I say Ontario craft brewers and some other brewers around the world are really doing some finer stuff and really amazing things with some great ingredients, and I say, try this and try this, their palate lights up.
Oh, yeah.
And they go, oh, I didn't know, this tastes really nice. I said, yeah. I said, give it a couple sips and you'll see. And now try this. And then their palate expands, and all of a sudden they're beer drinkers.
With good beer, it's like wine.
Yeah. I'd say this is a moderate ale. It is a Scottish ale. Well, I don't know what makes it Scottish. I can't say that for a beer show. I don't know what makes it Scottish.
No, I don't know what makes it Scottish either, but...
We're in trouble.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'll ask the brewer.
And you know the brewer's wife. You admitted to that.
I know the brewer. And I know the brewer's wife because she's usually with the brewer.
See? But you don't know the brewer's sister.
No.
No.
No, this is one of my favorite beers. But
it's very good.
At Second Wedge Brewing, they have 3 beers that I like, which is unusual for me because usually, I like one beer.
Okay, so here we got today's lineup. New England IPA from Junction. Get that here we go. Okay, I recommend you give that a try. I brought that in today. And Larry's Monday Night Piper from Uxbridge from Second Wedge Brewing.
I like this combination. I would go with this combination again.
I love this combination. If you're having a party, I recommend you invite people over and say, hey, bring a couple beers and you do tastings.
Well, yes. I mean, a friend of mine, very many years ago, he had in the condo, with a counter down the right-hand side, and he had beer and cheese. They were all different beers. I must say it was excellent. Excellent.
We're having a voice across Canada.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's everywhere now. I mean, and the government better pay attention.
I'm telling you, the beer isn't just for pleasure. It's democracy in a glass.
Oh!
You see? When you speak the truth, the chimes of truth. I guess that's the best way to end the show.
This is very well.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Well,
Thank
you
you.
may, find other things on there as well.
Okay. But, so thank you for tuning in. Give us a like, a thumbs up. Remember, peace and respect for all peoples who are trying to make this place a better place for all of us. And, yeah, cheers to beers.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bye. It's the old